Great people, welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. Yesterday, one of the trending news was the statement made by Kwankwaso against the Ndibos that when it comes to doing business, they are at the top list, but when it comes to the rating of politics, they seems to be occupying the bottom line, and this is equal to the fact that they have not really been in this political space, national political space, especially when it comes to presidency and all of that. And he said that because of the issue of alliance between Peter Obi and himself. Most people were looking at him becoming a running mate to Peter Obi, but he was so famous that yesterday and said there's no way that can happen because if he does that, it would tear apart in PP and all of that. For some people, that was a slap on Peter Obi, and not just on Peter Obi, but on on the face of the Southeasterners. We are going to be looking at the reaction of one of Nigerians' elite who had to talk about this issue and made some demands on Kwankwaso, which I believe some persons also reacted afterwards. Let's look at what the young man, the elite, said about that statement Kwankwaso made, against the Ndibos. But before we do all of that, if you've not subscribed, please do well. Hit on the red subscribe button. All right, a former aide to former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan Reno Mokri has taken a swipe over what former governor of Kano State Rabi Kwankwaso said about the Southeast and people of Igbo origin. Rabi Musa Kwankwaso, former Minister of Defense, is the presidential candidate of the new Nigeria People's Party (NNPP). Kwankwaso had earlier urged the Ndibos to support his party and allow the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, to become his running mate. He noted that the Igbos are good at doing business, but they are at the bottom line when it comes to politics. Reacting to Kwankwaso's statement, Reno Omokri stated on his verified Facebook page that he hopes the former Kano State governor reconsider his statement and apologize to the people of the Southeast geopolitical zone. According to his word, he says, that statement credited to Rabiu Kwankwaso was not well thought out. I respect Kwankwaso, but to use such adjective to describe the Southeast and the people of Igbo origin is rather unfortunate. I truly hope he reconsiders his statement and issue an apology. We are all Nigerians. Nobody is a bottom feeder. And this is that was quite a strong statement. I must confess that I least expected the person of Kwankwaso to make such a statement. And Nigerians jump on that train, and the reaction was really much. Someone says, "I don't really think what Honorable Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso said is an insult because Mr. Peter Obi is a trader." And what Nigeria need now is someone that understands the business. We don't need politician anymore. Wow, this was a nice one. The person packaged the whole thing in a nice way. But then someone reacting to what the man said also replies it, Nigerian has paper, let Obi go to Alaba market to do business. Nigeria is bigger than him. Hmm. This one says, listen to yourself. If it's not an insult, then what is it? An acolyte? Well, that's not important. If the Igbos are at the bottom of politics, have they ever come to his house to beg him for fruit, for food? Now, yeah, this reaction triggered something in my mind. There's always a starting point, apart from just a starting point. Igbos have been in politics for many years. When we reflect back at the past, you can still see that there was a time Igbo became, the vice president of Nigeria, talking about Alex Ekweme. So for one to just come out to talk low of them and pretend as if when they carry out governorship elections, we do not see Ndibos there. In senatorial seats, we don't see Ndibos. In ministerial appointment, we don't see Ndibos. It's really a laughable matter for me. That is what I think. But for it's also an insult somehow. Another person says, no problem, Kwankwaso. Come for a public debate on three key factors. Who knows Nigeria? Report card on ADS stewardship, asset declaration. By the debate, let the winner become the president and the runner up as the vice. You are concerned about your party. Bola Metinimu ended AD for APC. Drop your born to rule mentality. Let us move. That's another very good reply coming in, because Kwankwanso, it's a consciousness. There's a consciousness that they carry. And that consciousness is that we are better than every other person. If we must select someone who can rule the country, it must the pick should be first from the northern part of Nigeria. Unfortunately, that is the impression they carry. And one of the worst decisions that Obi will make will be to still condescend to collaborating with Kwankwanso after he had made the statement he just did. If we want to go by counting or go by like carrying out um, data gathering or data collection, and you look at the level of support Peter we have compared to that of Kwankwanso, you will see that Kwankwanso beats him hands down. Kwankwanso is a superb guy. We've heard about him from Kanu, but guess what? His structure is just at I don't think it has even exceeded, Northwest. Yeah, people have talked about him, but I don't think it's that much. You understand? The only people that can come out to vote him is just the people of Kano State. Yes, those are the only people that can come out fully to vote him. But to say he has so much influence, if he talks, everybody would genuflect and all of that, that's not true. Another person here say, so your cup goes soon full. Our great will be to be your running mate. You need your head thoroughly examined. No, there's no need to insult him. Another person here says, Amokri, are you mocking us? You said worse things to us. This one say, Adamokri, you are not a good man. When did you start speaking for the Ndibos? Yet you are only here to join heads. I don't think it's just making an observation if you ask me. This one here says, Reno, you are the one insulting the Igbos, but here we are not bothered because we are better than all of you. Besides, I know you are astonished by the progress Obi is currently accumulating. Obi is a shocker. We all know that Obi is a serious shock out to everybody because number one, financially, the man is not giving anything to the youth, but the rate at which people are supporting is quite amazing. So I give it to him. I feel that Kwankwanso will eat back his word someday because by the time Nigerians continue to push in on Obi and finally he comes out successful and become the president of Nigeria and start rolling out his plan for Nigeria as a country, start changing the narrative, we will see that Nigeria or anybody can rule Nigeria. There is no particular tribe that should rule Nigeria. That's why I like to